All right, so the good news is that Susan Crawford won her Supreme Court seat in Wisconsin tonight, which means it's nice to know that Elon Musk can buy a lot of things with his billions of dollars, but he couldn't buy this election. And of course, before the election, Elon Musk had to go on Fox News and not be dramatic at all, saying the Wisconsin race will affect the destiny of humanity. But I want to talk about one thing he said here that makes no sense, so I'm going to let him talk and then I'll be back.
Why is this race in Wisconsin so important? And what is your response to Democrats who've tried to make tonight's elections a referendum on you?
Well, the reason tonight's elections are so important is that the judge race will decide whether the Wisconsin districts get redrawn. They're going to try to gerrymander Wisconsin to remove 2 Republican seats.
Did you hear that? Elon claims they're going to try to gerrymander the districts to remove 2 Republican seats. But there's one problem. That doesn't make any sense. Because you see here's the definition of gerrymandering. It says in U.S. politics, the practice of drawing boundaries of electoral districts in a way that gives one political party an unfair advantage over its rivals. And the truth is that Wisconsin is one of the most purple states in the union. The 2020 election came down to a difference of 49.5% to 48.8% for Joe Biden. And in the 2024 election, you saw almost the exact same results, 49.6 to 48.8, but this time it went for Donald Trump. So if Wisconsin has 8 congressional seats, it should be a 4-4 tie, right? Nope. And that's because Wisconsin's congressional districts are already gerrymandered. They're just gerrymandered in favor of the Republicans. That's right. Despite the 2024 election coming down to a difference between 30,000 votes out of 3.3 million, the Republicans somehow took 6 seats to the Democrats 2. And that's why you should never trust a billionaire like Elon Musk to define what's fair. Because fairness feels like oppression when you're used to rigging the game.